If you're single and watching this video, the question you're probably asking yourself, or you've asked yourself many times, is how do I attract the right partner? Well, the most surface level answer to that question is the type of energy we put out in the universe is who we attract. It's all about energy transference, right? If I put out very negative energy, I'm going to attract a negative person versus if I put out positive energy, I'm going to attract that positivity. The question I want to ask you, so you can see maybe what type of energy you're putting out, because maybe you're not even sure, is how would you describe yourself today? For instance, are you happy with the way your job is going? Are you happy in your career? Are you happy with your finances? Are you happy with your lifestyle? Do you like the way you look? Are you happy with your body, or have you packed out on a couple pounds over the holiday? And that's really hard for you to lose, and all you're doing is obsessing about losing the weight. Do you sweat the small things, or do you let them go? And there's a lot of questions to ask. It's a lot to unpack if you're unhappy. But overall, what I want you to do is describe yourself today. Describe that person. Now, I'm going to ask you a second question. Would you date that person that you described? If the answer is yes, well, you're on a good track, right? That means that you're in a good place. If it's no, or you're not sure, it doesn't mean that you're hopeless. Okay. It doesn't mean that there is a reason to judge or say, oh my God, I suck. Because we do that. It's very easy to go into that whole I am a horrible person, look at me, all that. All it means is that you have some tweaking to do. We all have tweaking to do. And I've got 3 tips to help you become the person you want to date and so that you can attract the right person. The very first tip I have is surround yourself with people that are going to support you and encourage you to become the best version of yourself. Let go of people that take away your energy or deplete you or are negative Nellies. If they're not adding to your life and making you into a better version, it's time to reassess that relationship. Doesn't mean you can't love them from a distance. It just means that you need to really be careful about who you surround yourself, especially if you want to be that. When I say happy, I don't mean you're going to be happy all the time. I would say a better word is content, somebody who's satisfied with themselves. But for you to be able to do that, you need to surround yourself with people that are also satisfied with being themselves. And those are going to be people that are going to make you into a better version of yourself. The second tip that I would give you to become the person you want to date is to limit your distractions and things that are going to procrastinate you, take you away from becoming the best version of yourself. Maybe instead of spending like 2 hours on Facebook or Instagram, spend 10 minutes or half an hour a day. The thing is, just be careful of the amount of time and what you're spending your energy on, because that's also going to take you away from becoming the person you want to date. The third tip I got is work on one goal this year. 2024 is going to be amazing for you. It's coming up. I want you to work on something that you can change about yourself. And the and part is give yourself permission to fail. There's going to be times when you may have to change your course a little bit, but it doesn't mean that you're going to quit. I don't want you to quit your goal. I want you to just change your course and get back up and then put one foot in front of the other. I have to tell you, when I started this business last year, I made mistakes. And there were times when I felt like a failure with marketing. I read so many books on marketing and Donald Miller books on marketing, and they're great. But I will never be as good as some of these other folks out there. And I've got to acknowledge that. And so I started working with some people that could get me further along. So the point is to also acknowledge that you're not going to be good at everything. You may, most likely you will, need help along the way, and ask for help. It's hard, it's uncomfortable to ask for help. That means we're being vulnerable. That means people know that we don't have all the answers. But you know, the beautiful thing is people love that. People love to help people. And if you're going to put out that energy of asking for help, you're going to receive it. And then you're going to attract people that are also very curious and are going to be interested in getting the help that they need to succeed. So remember, you can do this. You got this. Leave your comments. Please leave your comments and let me know if these tips were helpful.